Hello and good morning. It is early. It's 6 a.m. here in Wyoming. On the way to Grand Island for the evening tonight. Up over the snowy range about where that sun is. Let's get packed up and down the road. I've set the first leg here. We're going all the way to Loveland and then across onto Highway 76 or Interstate 76 up through Ogallala. It doesn't show the snowy range, but that's okay. We're going that way anyway. All right, we better hit it. It says 188 miles via going up on Interstate 80, which is kind of dumb. But anyway, we'll figure it out, or it'll figure it out on the way. Let's have a look at our mileage here. I've reset all the trip meters now to 0. I'll reset this daily, and this will be the entire trip here, B. I don't think we can, in my Tesla you can name them, but apparently they haven't got that software here in the Rivian. All right, I think we're ready to go. We're leaving at 89% or 285 miles in what's called conserve mode. Essentially, that is one motor, and that one motor, or a pair of motors, I should say, gives us about 30 more miles. We're going to try that today, plus the suspension is lower. All right, well, we're burning daylight. Let's go. Just heading up Snowy Range Road. I've been in Wyoming now about 6 weeks. Got here in, I don't know, the 2nd of June. It's now July 9th. Got a lot done here and ready to go home. But I'm not going home. No. I am headed to Minnesota. I'm going to spend a few days with my buddy there. And I might even see one of the YouTubers that you know, Brian Reby. If I get a chance, we're going to go have lunch. And then I'm on to Wisconsin. Yeah, I'm going to see my sister. Haven't seen her for a couple of years with all the virus going on. It's been one of those things. I just hadn't got up here. Anyway, I'm going to loop around through Wisconsin and then head south. And my wife is in Nashville. So I hope to catch up with her there. Spend some time there and then head back to North Carolina. Sun's low in the sky. Of course, it's 6:35, and it's gonna be brutal until it gets up a little bit here. All right, well, I hope you enjoy this part of the drive. You've probably seen it a time or two if you're new to the channel. Certainly you want to watch. I think we'll get some interesting views here this morning. Sun's rough. See if I can get up a little bit here. Yeah, she's bright this morning. Let's have a look around. And it's downhill. It's pretty cool up here at the Snowy Range Road. This is the town of Centennial. It's right at the base of the Snowy Range here. It's a cute little place. Not sure I've ever stopped here though. They got their cop car there. It always pays attention to your speed here, 30 miles an hour. They used to have a rail line here, I don't know, 30s maybe, 40s. It's still here, just no tracks. Let's have a look around. Just coming into Laramie here. Not too far from here is the Tesla supercharger located at the Fairfield Inn. It's to my left. We're gonna head right to the interstate. We've got enough juice here, 210 predicted miles and 68%. 66%, which is fine. It's showing an arrival percentage of 118 miles. But you know, before we do anything, we've got to get a Scottish breakfast and a break. Yeah, this is my normal stop here. We'll just pull it in and do our thing. I've got my Scottish breakfast. We're getting on Interstate 80 here real quick. We get on for a mile or so, then get back off. Take highway
1.5 miles. Take exit 313.
What she said, 287. Let's have a look around. Southeast bound here on Highway 287. Goes through a lot of farmland here, not a lot around. Good road. Generally the roads in Wyoming are decent. Just crossed over into the great state of Colorado now. And it's a mountainous section here. It's really nice. A lot of trees, cool rock formations. Let's have a look around. Temperature is 66, and we are preconditioning the battery. Don't get that in my Ford Lightning, but the Tesla cars and of course now the Rivian preconditions the battery. 48 miles out. Here's our turn at Owl Canyon. It's kind of a shortcut from...
Turn left onto Owl Canyon Road, County Route 72.
It's kind of a shortcut from 287 here over to the interstate, which is just fine. You get down much further and you get into the city.
Continue for 5 miles.
It's kind of messed up. This is the shortcut between Owl Canyon and Interstate 25. Welcome to Colorado. Just broke my window. Is that nice? You're on the interstate. Great. Welcome to Colorado. I've made 3,724 miles before getting my windshield broken. I guess maybe that's a record. Just going by the Wellington exit. This is about as far north as the CCS charger comes. They, I don't know, it's 3 or 4 EV goes or something here. Allow you to get a charge. Now, the nav wanted me to get off here and charge and then go back north all the way to Interstate 80 and then down to Ogallala. Yeah, I don't think so. We're just going to continue on to Loveland like our plan was and go out 34 to Interstate 76 and catch 80 down the road. Welcome to Colorado with the crappy roads. Just off here in Loveland, about 1.5 miles from the EA charger here. A lot of construction.
Take US 34 toward Loveland.
A lot of construction here on Interstate 25. I don't know if they'll ever finish it. It seems like every time I come through, there's always something going on here. And we turn in here. Tell you what I am gonna do. This thing kind of turns like the Titanic, so I'm gonna go this way and then we'll go straight in. I charged on 4 last time. I think we'll try number 3 this time. Should be a 350 even though it's quoting 150. All right, let's check our mileage. Our about. Come on, Rivian, you can do better than that. 152 miles down here. And we've arrived with a whopping 44%, 141 miles on the GOM. It's supposed to be 350. So let's see. Really? All right, well, that's good. You can actually monitor your charge here on the app. That's pretty cool, actually. This is the first charge stop here in Loveland. It's multiplying. Guess ID4s are here. One left. We get charged up and down the road. At this point, we're going to set the destination. How we're going to do it, we're going to look for charging down the road. So, let's see, Cheyenne. Got to turn this the right way. There we go. North up. All right, so where we're going today is way over here. Come on. There we go. I think that's it. Grand Island. Let's see. Casey's Lincoln. No, maybe that's Grand Island. Yep. That's our destination for tonight. And it looks like we'll set the destination there. Let the nav here in the Rivian figure out what our stops are going to be.
Drive north, then turn right.
Okay. So if I look at the trip, which I think I can hit here, there. And if I look here, the first charge stop, come on. Oh, you can't do that on this. All right, but I can do it if I pull this down. I can look here. So Fort Morgan, I arrive at 131 miles. Okay, we're going to unplug and go on down the road. Well, that wasn't so bad. We are leaving at 70% with 223 miles of range. At this point, we're going cross country on surface streets, or at least on this highway, and be going that way. And then we eventually meet up with Interstate 76. This is Highway 34. Highway 34 continues to be a divided highway here. Goes through the town of Greeley. Boy, I wish this was smell-o-vision. Just went by a gigantic stockyard. Another one here. Kept smelling this stuff and I couldn't tell what it was. Well, I guess that's the smell of money. All them cows here in this feedlot. Well, it sure stinks here. Golly, and this has decent protection, air filtering on the cabin too. Look at that. Ooh-wee. I can smell it through in the car. Let's have a look around. Do an energy check. 195 miles, 62%. And 82 miles to go, hour and 13 minutes. We arrive at 11:20, and we're supposed to arrive with 90% in the battery. Make that 90 miles in the battery. Structure. Might be real old or not, I can't tell. Kind of cool looking. Well, I do have to say that's probably the longest battery preconditioning I've ever seen. It's been over 100 miles and we're still conditioning. 63 to go yet. 66 degrees outside. Wow. We're just joining up with Interstate 76. I think. Yeah. Well, here we are, Interstate 76. Fort Morgan, 60 miles. All right, well, I've been around the block a few times, and I will tell you that the nav, once set, it can't just arbitrarily change the charge stops. I'm going to stop in Fort Morgan, and it wants me now to go to Sterling. Well, I get it. You know, there's still a lot of range left, but I understand Sterling may not be operational or not. I don't know. I hate to get there and find out it's not there. So we're going to stop at Fort Morgan simply because there's 4 chargers. Let me bring up the app and take a quick look here. The EA app reports a 150 and a 350 available. I'm going to do the odds and go to Fort Morgan, and then we're going to see how it goes from there. I'm not going to go to Sterling. According to PlugShare, there's some broken ones there. So I don't know what it's thinking, but I'm going to stick to my plan and go to Fort Morgan. That's where we're going now. All right, off at Barlow Road here in Fort Morgan. Let's see here. I need 3 and 4, so
Drive east, then turn
I'll
left.
pull it in here.
Drive
There's
east,
4,
then turn left.
and we're gonna charge here because I can't get in there normally. All right, let's get hooked up. Let's have a look here. We've got 221.9 miles here, and well, I'll take that. 159. Oh well. I just got here before another Rivian. All right, well, let's have a look here. The nav is really confused now, so I'm going to end it, okay? We're going to go back here to our target right here, which is Electrify America. We're going to see what it does now. Remember, it'll grab the current state of charge here. See, it still wants me to charge in Sterling. What's it know that I don't know, right? I think I can get all the way to, remember, that's the current state of charge, not the fully charged state of charge. All right, let's check the navigation here. We're at 245 miles. I think we're about ready to get out of here. We'll navigate all the way to our destination of Grand Island. It says we'll arrive there, it's 315 miles. Take a look at our charge. We arrive at 77 miles plus, it says here, to the Ogallala. Ogallala's reporting that there's stuff working. So, you know what, we're gonna go for it. Let's unplug and move down the road. As soon as this thing hits 250 miles, 3 more minutes, or 3 more miles. There's another Rivian here with Illinois plates. My guess is he's going the same way I am. So part of my strategy here is to unplug and get down the road and get to Ogallala before he does. At least that's the plan. We're up on Interstate 76, and let's do a quick check. Looks like our arrival percentage is 82 miles. 126 miles to go, an hour and 45 minutes. 248 predicted, 78 in the tank. Let's have a look around here on Interstate 76. Navigation came on and said faster route, so it's taken us to North Platte, which is great because I really didn't want to stop in Ogallala. I know Ogallala's had some issues, so hey, let's have a look around. It's like a lake or something over there. So Sorry for the Kyle Connor style windows. Didn't clean them, shoulda. I wanted to get out of there though. Nebraska, how about that? Road got improved, look at that. Nice road. Do an energy check before we get there. 40 miles now on arrival, 77 to go, hour and 5 minutes. And that's over in North Platte now. We're gonna bypass Ogallala. Look at this road. Yeah, Nebraska, good work. All concrete, flat as a pool table. Pretty nice. 76 miles to North Platte. That's our destination. We'll get a charge and down the road. Let's have a look around here now that we're up here in Nebraska on Interstate 80. Hey, look, a pond. .79 degrees, and we are already preconditioning the battery, and we're 71 miles out. Guess it needs it. I don't know why it would do that, but hey, I don't care. As long as we can charge fast, that's what counts. Let's have a look around in Nebraska.
Watch out, construction on road ahead.
We're getting close to North Platte now, 2 miles. We'll pull off, get hooked up here, and get charged up down the road. I'm hungry.
In
I
2
may
miles, take exit 177.
Which, just getting off here at North Platte. Yeah, it's a little ways north of the highway here. It's in, I'm guessing, a Wally parking lot. Not sure. Good thing is it's probably near some place to eat. I'm hungry.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto East Leota Street.
Well, there you go. Wherever the heck that is. Okay, I see it. Nobody's here.
Turn right, then turn left.
Go back. Go forward.
Turn left.
Go
Then
left.
your destination
Go
will be
forward.
on the left.
Go left. Go right. Where are we going there, lady? Okay, let's see. 150. It's interesting. It's actually marked here on the parking lot what it is. Number 3. All right. Well, I'm here where I think it is. Let's do a quick check of about. Come on, Rivian, do better. 400.3 miles. Okay. All right, and we've arrived with 52 miles and 16%, which is just fine. All right, let me get the app out and hook us up. Yeah, it's probably got to do something. I hope it's not limited. All right, well, we got what we got. Electrify America, there you go. Here we are, North Platte, Nebraska. Walmart parking lot. 350 getting 160 kilowatts. It's okay. At least we're getting some kind of juice. I think we're ready to go. Grand Island, 81 miles on arrival. 2 hours of driving, 136 miles. And I think this is cool. 260 miles. I think we're good to go. There you go, 260 miles of range, 82%. I have been to a lot of EA stations, but I've never ever seen the parking lot marked this way. It's so difficult anyway to see what the power level is. Maybe this is a local EV club or whatever. Good idea though, really made a big difference. It is 3:20 p.m. Arrival about 5:15 p.m. And I think we're good. Find something to eat and then get in our hotel and make tomorrow's video. Let's have a look around here. 74 miles out from our destination in Grand Island. And now they've got the highway closed off here and stopped. I guess they're working on stuff. Been booking down Interstate 80 here. You'd never guessed that I washed these windows at the last charge stop. 43 miles now. We're preconditioning the battery. I've navigated to the Grand Island EA station. It's actually in Alda, something like that. But that's okay. We're going to charge up for the night and then go get something to eat and then check into the hotel. That way, when I get up in the morning at the crack of dawn, the battery is cold, but it's fully charged and I'm good to go down the road. Some of you might remember in 21 I came up here to buy the Mach-E from the local Ford store. Kearney, Nebraska. I think that's a little obnoxious. Maybe even illegal. Man, there's a lot of trucks here on this highway. Doing well. Got 21 miles to the off-ramp here at the EA. And that'll get us a charge, and I think we'll be good. Weather's still holding up here. It is 82 degrees outside. All right, let's do an energy check. 16 miles to go, 14 minutes, 103 on arrival. Pretty good. And then we look here and we see that it's 125 predicted and 39%. I think we're just fine. This is our exit.
In a quarter mile, keep right to take US 34.
Looks like it's a Wally. Maybe.
Turn right. Then,
No.
in 300 feet, turn right.
It's not a Wally. Wow. How about that? It's a gas station, hotel, Quality Inn. Wow. Cool. Hey, you see these once in a while. Looks like we got one customer here doing something. According to the app, he's on a 350. Is he? Yeah. And then there's another 350 here. I think that's where we're gonna try to connect up to here. All right, let's check our stats here. We'll go to about. Come on there, Rivian, you can do better. 534.8 miles driven today. Let's have a look at our stats. We're at 107 on arrival and 34%. All right, well, let's get this thing hooked up. Make a liar out of me now. Nope. Huh. Yeah, I get 160, 70 out of a 150. And on the 350s, I should get, I don't know, 200 and something. But EA has them all turned down, but they are still being charged the same. It's kind of weird. We're here at Grand Island, Nebraska. It's Signet Machines. I think it could be new, old, I couldn't tell you. 2 350s and 2 150s in a Chatamo. It's in the parking lot of the Quality Inn. It's just right off the highway. Any amenities are over here at the Phillips 66 gas station. And there you go, that's it. Nothing else within walking distance here. We're really kind of out in the middle of nowhere. But I'm not arguing. Juice is juice. Look at that. 216 kilowatts. I take it all back. All right, 270 miles, 85%. That should hold us overnight. Let's head to the hotel. I've been to Grand Island a bunch of times, normally in my Tesla. In the Boselman Travel Center, they've got the supercharger. See if I can get a shot of it there. Yeah, it's on the side of that truck. I ran into something interesting tonight. I didn't have a destination past here, and I had the range of the battery set to 90%. Well, I lowered it to 85 because I didn't need it really at 90. There's plenty of chargers now going east. So I thought, well, hey, that's fine. Well, when it got to 85, it stopped charging. While it's okay to set that for your AC, I don't think it's cool to set the maximum charge limit to turn off your DC fast charging. I don't think it does that in the Tesla. It just keeps going past your set point. But that was a new one on me. So, little pro tip. If you don't know where you want to charge to, just set it to a high amount and watch it. And then the DC fast chargers won't dump you. Grand Island, that's where we are. Believe it or not, I think it's some kind of an island with rivers all around. At least best I can tell, I don't know. Hey, look where they make combines. Right here in Grand Island, look at that. Oh, it's Case. Case makes tractors, and apparently they manufacture the Case tractors, combine stuff here. Now this is a proper dinner. Salad and breadsticks. Today was an awesome day, let me tell you. With the pre-planning I did with that video, I was able to enact that plan. I went south on 287, charged in Loveland like I expected. There was only one other guy there, and then somebody else showed up, so that was not a problem. The EA station was limited to 150 kilowatts, which is kind of dumb and stupid on their part, but I found that the entire way. I don't know what the gig is. I don't know if they're trying to save on electricity or demand charges. I can't tell you. However, I left Loveland, and I headed for Fort Morgan. I think that's what it is. And on the way to Fort Morgan, the navigation decided that I had way too much energy to arrive in Fort Morgan, that it was going to push me on to Sterling. Now, the Rivian navigation has two choices that I selected. I selected Electrify America, and I also selected the EV Go. There weren't any EV Go stations around, so it should have sent me to Electrify America only, but it did not. It wanted to reroute me to Sterling, Colorado, which happened to be a charge point. Charge points are only 62 kilowatts. If I would have gone there, it would have been very slow. So I discovered at almost passing Fort Morgan, I pulled off the highway at Fort Morgan and then redid the navigation, and it took me on to initially Ogallala. I left Fort Morgan. Ogallala was well within range, and then it came on and said there's a better route. It could save me time. I looked it over, and it pushed me on to the next location of North Platte. And that was fine too, because it got me down the road. I arrived at about 30 miles of range, and all was good. Again, another 150 kilowatt, 350 kilowatt charger. Don't know what's going on, EA. But that's okay. Charging was good, but slow. Peaked out at a little over 160 kilowatts. I charged up and I left there. And that allowed me to go all the way here to Grand Island. I arrived at Grand Island, and it worked out just fine. I charged up in Grand Island to 85%. I found a Olive Garden in town. I went and had a little dinner, a salad and breadsticks, no dessert. And even though I wanted it, it's too much. I didn't do anything today, and it's just frankly too much. Anyway, so I'm in the hotel now, and that funny thing here is just the light. All in all, it was a great day. It was about 500 and some miles. Tomorrow's run will be all the way up into the Minneapolis area. It'll be all of 500 miles. There are good charging stations along Interstate 80 and north towards Minneapolis, so it should be a good day tomorrow. No real issues. The truck performed awesome. In fact, the arrival percentage kept increasing as I was driving, which, as you know, is only good. If it would go down, I'd need to slow down. I did 5 over, which was 80 miles an hour almost the entire trip, and the efficiency of the Rivian did well. There is one abnormal thing in the Rivian. About 100 miles away, it went into battery preconditioning. I think that's a little extreme, but apparently it didn't affect my range, and it was happy and I was happy, but that was really the only thing. If you like today's video, give me a like. Pass it on to your friends. I know they'd like to see how the Rivian performed on a road trip. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you are not already a subscriber. You know, I would certainly appreciate it. And if you're thinking of buying any Tesla product, the referral link shown here at the bottom of the screen will get you points and essentially dollars either in purchasing your vehicle or any accessories in their store. Thanks for watching. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow, and take care.